Welcome, chat, to the first YT video, bro. Let's go. Why does it feel like I'm not looking into the camera? Oh, there we go. There we go. Hello, people. So yeah, like I said, I'm starting a business. Don't really know what I'm doing, but we're gonna get into it because anything is possible, chat. Anything you put your mind to, and I'm gonna prove it here today. It's currently 8:30. Like 8:30, 8:40 now ish, and we're gonna start, bro. I'm not moving from here until this business is created. Let's go. I think I'm gonna keep you guys right here. I'm gonna witness the cook. The roadblock, should I say, that I already came across as I realized how are you gonna see what I'm doing, and then also, but don't worry, bro. I figured it out. We're doing the voiceover. So basically, what we're looking at here, big up my cousin Ty Velli, bro. Big him up. Go check out his page, all of that, bro. But yeah, this is a business offer mastery program thingy. Again, I don't really know what this entails. He's run a few businesses, and I basically told him that I wanted to start mine, and he was like, "Okay, cool. Let me drop you this offer sheet that I used when I was starting my first business. It will definitely help you." And as you can tell, this is someone's business, and they've kind of made an offer, like a checklist type of thing, or like a sheet to do with their business. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna magpie this and then change it so that it's for my business. Does that make sense, chat? Not if that makes sense. That's what I like to hear, bro. We started off with the outcome. So this is the evolution of the business, built to actually help you move abroad, sustain your real. Okay, so what this entails basically is what outcome is my prospect / client gonna get from my business. Actually, I need to explain my business first, I think. Let me explain my business to you lot first. Hello, come back here again. Get close, chat. So basically, chat, what my business is gonna be is I'm already studying to be a sports analyst. So back in the day, I'll leave that for another day, but another story. I wanted to be a footballer. Obviously, didn't work out. But now the new passion I've kind of found over the years, so is helping other people kind of achieve the goals I wasn't able to achieve. So I felt like there was a lot of PTs out there. There was a lot of just normal football coaches, but there wasn't many people teaching the tactics side of the sports, which is what I liked when I was coming up. I didn't really know too much about the tactical side. I was just black, bro. You know what I mean? Just physical. But yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to be able to coach footballers or aspiring footballers using my knowledge on the tactical side of the game. I think help them achieve their dreams, help them get to where they want to be, bro. And bro, doing that just makes me feel great, bro. And I just know it's gonna make me feel great to go and help hundreds of other people, thousands of other people, which is my goal. So that's my business. Simple as that, really. That is it. That is the goal of my business, to be able to coach people to become footballers, bro. And there we go. First step done, bro. Easy as that. Easy as that. Basically, from what I'm seeing, what it entails is what can I do to help them do this, to help them achieve their dream. For me and for him, obviously, or whoever made this, it was to help their clients travel abroad or be able to live abroad. So deliverables is kind of what can I do to help that, bro. Let me tell you, man. You see, whenever you're stuck, some of you guys are still in that school mindset, bro. You gotta start leveraging what you got. Hold up, big up, chat. Yeah, I use this for everything. Okay, what I want to ask chat today: what could a sports analyst deliver? There we go. That's done, chat. Okay, so deliverables. Come in close. Let me chat to you guys, bro. So for our first section, we said the deliverables. Weekly 1-hour coaching calls going over how to improve and setting targets for the week, which will be an individual development plan. That's what I'll call it. An individual development plan for that player. My suggestions on what they should be doing to get better. And then break down the player's own matches, highlighting strengths and weaknesses. So that would be, again, I think that would be something I do outside. I could do it inside the call, but players are impatient. You know what footballers are like, bro. They just want to know the results. Let's be honest. So that could be something I do outside of the call, that I bring to the call. So if they send me their matches, I could be like, okay, cool, let me analyze this, and then they'd come back with improvements and strengths. Record the data to track progress. So when they do send me that match footage, I record the data, and then probably put it in a spreadsheet. I can imagine having individual spreadsheets for each player, and then over weeks we can look back and say, yeah, this is where you were at then, this is where you're at now, bro. Tangible proof of progress, bro. And then career development. So this is something I couldn't really use right now per se. I could kind of, but like when I get more connections, I'm at more clubs, I talk to more people, I'm going to get to a point where I can start putting people on, basically. So, for example, if I get a player who maybe might not be in an academy, but I can tell he's good enough to be in one, I'll have the connections to help him do that. Or he might already be in an academy, but I'm like, okay, cool, but I know this semi-pro team that will put you in the first team right now. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's kind of what I'm looking to deliver to my client. So yeah, step one, done. Easy as that. Easy as that. Now we've got the 2 clear paths to become a travelpreneur. Option 1 would be get scouted into a club's academy and make your way up the age groups to the first team. So obviously the conventional way. The other way I've learned through my career is go through non-league and climb up the divisions to the professional level. And both ways are very viable. I've seen people do it both ways. I can't think of any other way really that people will become a footballer. It's very rare that you're going through somewhere like a uni team that's just not existed. I'll be real. It's really only young players coming up through non-league or young players already in academies that climb up to the first team. And obviously that might include, for example, getting released by one academy and going into the next one and stuff like that. But that kind of, so these are the kind of 2 ways. So if I wanted to help someone become a footballer, I'd have to kind of guide them through one of these 2 ways. Obviously, like I said, this is the first time making this offer, so I might, you know, find out another way in time to come. If you might know any other ways that you've seen people make it pro, let me know, innit? But from the top of my head, those are the only 2 ways. We're on this, we're the 3rd one, and I've changed this to footballer progression roadmap, how to sustain being a footballer long term. And what this basically entails, from what I can see, is once the person has reached the first goal, which would be being a footballer, for the original one it was moving abroad, how can you sustain this? So how can they sustain being a footballer? How can they stay living abroad so it's not just a short-term fix? Okay, so for this 3rd one, what this entails is, so the weekly session would still continue even when you're a footballer, because obviously you can always improve, that's a given. And then real-time feedback and match analysis. I don't know about real-time, because that's, if I've got multiple clients, it just doesn't make sense for me to be the real time. So let's just say feedback and match analysis. So when they get to the pro level, the one thing I could do to improve the service is start analysing who they're coming up against as well. So now I'm not only just analysing their game and helping them improve, I could analyse, for example, let's say I'm coaching a left winger. He's now made it to the Prem. He's got freaking Liverpool next game. Kirkes is playing. I could go and analyse Kirkes and tell him, yeah, this is the weaknesses in his game, this is the strength, this is how you should play against him. Something like that could be very useful to the top players, because, bro, when you get to that level, when you get to a professional level, the small details are the biggest differences between players. Chat, how do you feel about people that use AI to help them create content? For me, I like my content. I feel like I like my content to be authentic. I want to be me. I don't want to be pretending or faking stuff. Like what you see is me, is what you get. But if you met me in person, same thing. But at the same time, I know how hard it is to kind of come up with ideas. So an idea generator is not the worst thing, but I just feel like it takes away from the authenticity. Do you know what I mean? So like, bro, you let me know, content bots or no content bots? Let me know, bro. I'm not gonna lie, my brain's starting to go blank, and it's been working for around 9:47, so we started this at like 8:40 an hour basically. Let's go for a quick walk, quick break to clear, you know what I mean, clear my head, to get the blood flow, and we'll come back and finish it off. I told you, we're not leaving, we're not going to sleep until it's done. Take that walk when you need to clear your head. This is the one still. This is the one. Slap on some music, slap on a podcast, whatever. This is what I always do whenever I need to think and watch. I know I'm gonna come back 10 times more energy. I'm gonna come back enlightened, bro. That's the word. I'm anything but light right now, but you get what I'm trying to say, chat. Alright, chat. We're back from the break. And without further ado, let's get back into it. I might have to speed through this last bit. It's getting late, man. We're quite 11:15 right now, bro. And I'm gonna be in uni tomorrow at 10. and I don't live out. A speedrun the rest of this, bro. And by speedrun, I mean you guys are speedrun. I still have to do it in normal time. You guys are gonna get it the times too. Okay, so I want to show you in this angle so I can point and let you know, bro. Clear overview. Business offer mastery built to help young people who want to become footballers achieve their dream. Deliverables. So what I'm going to deliver. Weekly 1-hour coaching calls, going over how to improve and setting targets for the week, individual development plan, breaking down players' own match highlights, and then giving strengths and weaknesses, recording data to track progress, and then aid with career development. And then the 2 clear paths, as we spoke about before, scouting into an academy and then working your way up the age groups, or going through non-leagues and climbing up the divisions. A footballer progression roadmap, so how to sustain being a footballer. We'd have weekly sessions would still continue, and then this is the promise. So we partner with ambitious footballers to accelerate their journey from raw potential to professional level by building and running and the analysis, tactical insights and development systems they need to stand out. Instead of you having to figure out game tactics, break down your own performances and manage your entire development process alone, we take full ownership of these areas so you can focus entirely on improving on the pitch and showcasing your talent to the right people. And then just a little, our promise, if you commit to our coaching, we guarantee that within 3 months, you'll see measurable improvements in your performance from decision-making and positioning and physical output. And just like that, chat, just like that, we are done, bro. What's the time? 11:30. I started out 8:30 with a walking break in a bit, bro. So, bro, less than 9, 10, 11, 3 hours. Less than 3 hours. And I've started a business, bro. It's as simple as that. I told you, didn't know anything when I started, and now we have a whole offer. Might not be perfect, or it probably 100% isn't perfect. It's probably something that still needs to be improved and that is missing, but bro, we learn on the way. You know what I mean? We will learn on the way. If this isn't motivation to do what you want to do now, I don't know what is, bro. I don't know what is. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.
Shut your fucking mouth!
It's so generic, bro. What it is. That's so weird to say. Chat, you already know, bro. It doesn't just end here. Cool. We have the business. We have the offer. Now it's time for the next step. Where's the next step? I have no idea. But we're going to figure out. We're going to figure out together, chat. So, again, thank you for watching, bro. And I'll catch you, man.